EVs will make the environment better, but autonomous EVs, playing delivery taxis, will contribute $26 trillion to global GDP. That is according to ARK Invest. They also believe that AI would receive over $20 billion in enterprise budgetary input. For today's video, we will get into all the highlights at Cathie Wood ARK Invest Big Ideas 2022. We saw this coming. Industry insider Ken Mel, author of Tech Investing Edge, gave a realistic observation on the projections that Cathie Wood ARK Invest as part of their Big Ideas 2022 event. ARK Invest hosts an event each year to enlighten its investors and other attendees on the investment possibilities in innovation and tech. These projections are ARK Invest's in-house research statistics on the impact of breakthrough technology. Overall, Mel shared that the investment opportunities were exciting and should not be written off completely. Digital wallets, crypto, and gene editing, among other tech stocks, had a high potential to break barriers in the immediate future. Moreover, investors would make millions in no time if their analyses were accurate, as was the case during the pandemic. Although in the current climate as of July ending, most people have already given up on ARK Invest. However, Mel was quick to submit, as part of his analysis, that all investors must assume that Cathie Wood ARK Invest predictions are 50% too ambitious. What are some of these ambitious predictions from the Big Ideas Event 2022? We will highlight 5 groundbreaking forecasts from the event. Number 5. Artificial Intelligence. ARK projects that enterprises will spend over $20 trillion on artificial intelligence by 2030. Many enterprises are engaging in AI software and deep learning applications due to how rapidly they are becoming part of our lives. As AI continues to get cheaper, more people will get on board at various levels. From mobile phone text and predictions to building actual robots like Sophia. Simpler tasks, which are difficult for humans, like writing code and other internet infrastructure, can depend solely on deep learning and machine learning. If we focus on it, we could have factors where robots build computer devices and ship them for sale. AI will do many things, including autonomous driving taxis and drones that deliver food and other e-commerce parcels. These AI solutions could fix the current supply bottlenecks that the economy faces. We will present more to you shortly. Number 4. Orbital Aerospace. Even though ARK Invest is known for their numbers game, this time, they went off their norm to predict the future of an industry with zero revenue. Suppose you have seen a single Cathie Wood interview. You would know that she is a huge fan of Elon Musk and all his disruptive innovation. As the disruptive innovation evangelist, Cathie Wood predicts some of the most underrepresented stocks and industries before they become big deals. When MSNBC's Chris Hayes went to present Big Ideas in January, she spoke about many issues, including the hypersonic flight industry. We all know how Elon Musk has expressed a desire to build a hypersonic jet, with speculations that he is working with the US government to develop one. Well, Wood expressed the belief that this industry that would enable faster travel than planes would make $270 billion in revenue by the end of the decade.
So much money.
ARK revealed that as satellite launches have become sustainable and less expensive, there is a chance that new industries like hypersonic flights will grow in the nearest future. Number 3. Autonomous Logistics. The supply chain of all industries is in a mess globally. As the world works to fix the challenges, Cathie Wood and ARK believe that there are solutions in tech to deliver the world of these problems. Robots, self-driving cars, and drones can relieve e-commerce, food delivery, and the supply chain for manufacturing out of this mess. For instance, the Gigafactory Berlin, a Tesla factory, has shut down because some essential supplies are stuck in Asia. Thus, ARK assumes that people would use robots if they were affordable and more reliable than traditional delivery. Another industry that could be outperforming its traditional counterpart is digital wallets. Recently, the lower rates of digital wallets and their easier acquisition procedure have made them a staple. We will tell you what ARK prescribes as the future for digital wallets shortly. Number 2. Electric vehicles and ride-hailing. should a majority of the hybrid and EV transitions go through smoothly. ARK forecasts that in 2026, EV sales will increase 8 times. As production costs for EVs reduce and gas gets more expensive due to the war in Ukraine, it is possible that EVs could overtake fossil fuel-powered vehicles. For example, Tesla is building a battery, the 4680, that reduces the battery cell costs by 56%. Those batteries would be used in 40% of their cars by 2030. Further, autonomous ride-hail could gain $2 trillion in profits by the decade's end. Last year, global GDP was $89 trillion. However, ARK insists that robo-taxis alone could contribute $26 trillion to global GDP by 2030. Here is something profound. Subscribe to this channel and connect to the world of finance. It is not as profound as a $26 trillion global GDP contribution, but you could be contributing to our private GDP. Number 1. Digital wallets. ARK expects crypto, e-commerce, and better user experience to sweep financial institutions away. That is not to say that this is not already happening. Currently, more people with smartphones are saving in an online savings account than in brick-and-mortar banks. This is due to lower costs, higher returns, and better customer support. Digital wallets would become a major facet of digital finance. Additionally, data from these wallets would be monetized for advertising purposes. As digital wallets are already higher than traditional banks regarding usage rates, this view of their growth opportunities is not far-fetched. What can we say about seeing this coming? Since 2017, ARK Invest has published its forecasts and new investment channels through the Big Ideas event. Since 2017, the ideas have gotten bolder and newer industries have sprung up. As we face an impending recession, we can only hold these growth industries by the standards of Mel. Speaking of a recession, our next video sheds more light on how to survive one. Here is a financial advice video on making money through a recession. Watch Make Money in Recession 2022 – Best Ways to Profit During Recession.